Namaste. Today, on day 32 of your journey, we explore the metaphor of the inverted tree as explained in the Bhagwat Gita to illustrate the nature of our existence. Lord Krishna describes the world as a huge eternal tree with its roots above and the branches below. This tree represents the material world, with its roots being the divine realm and its branches representing all of creation. The leaves of this tree are the Vedas, and its nourishing roots are the eternal source of life. To understand the truth and achieve liberation, one must cut down this tree with a strong axe of detachment and seek the higher realm which is beyond the material existence. In Bhagwat Gita, there is an emphasis on understanding the difference between the perishable material world and the imperishable spiritual realm. Lord Krishna says that the individual soul, though bound in the material world, is actually part of the Supreme Soul. Realizing this connection leads to a true knowledge and liberation. Let's listen to a story to illustrate this. Once upon a time, there was a wise old sage who lived near a vast forest. He would often gather his disciples and teach them wisdom of the scriptures. One day, he took them to a large banyan tree and said, "Observe this tree. It represents our material existence." The sage explained, "Just like this tree has roots spread both above and below, our lives are rooted in both the divine and the material world. The branches and leaves represent our desires, actions, and distractions of daily life." He continued, "To reach enlightenment, we must detach ourselves from the material bonds, much like cutting down this tree. Only then can we understand our true nature and find the divine within us." One disciple then asked, "But how do we cut down this tree, revered teacher?" The sage replied, "With the axe of detachment. By renouncing worldly detachments and seeking spiritual knowledge, we can transcend this material existence." The disciples meditated on this wisdom and gradually learned to detach themselves from material desires, seeking the higher truth within. Therefore, the Bhagavad Gita teaches us about the material and the spiritual worlds, urging us to detach from the material bonds and seek the divine. By understanding the nature of our existence and our connection to the Supreme World, the Supreme Soul, we can achieve true liberation. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Namaste.